What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Different video today. We're actually not going to be filming anything for my Tacoma. We're actually going to be filming a video on my father-in-law's F350 Tremor. This is a 2021. Super nice. We're going to be putting a Banks intake inside this. I guess they just came out with a California compliant one that he purchased. So let's see here. Show you what the setup looks like under the hood. Here is the stock intake. So I'm pretty sure it's this area all through here is going to get removed. All this, and then the Banks one will go obviously right where the old one was. Nothing new on my Tacoma lately. I haven't done anything. I've just been so busy. I'm actually trying to get rid of the roof rack and the Heretic light bar. I just have no need for them, so there's no reason for me to have them anymore, really. Also, the awning I have, the 55-inch CVT awning, that's also for sale. Still sponsored by Tacoma Beast, so if you're looking at getting parts from them, use code TACOMAN5 and you can still save some money. Shirts, parts, anything like that. I can't even remember if I said it, but this is a 2021 F350 Tremor. Diesel, 6.7 liter diesel. Super nice. This thing has so much room compared to my Tacoma. Nice camera, high quality all around. It's got the towing package for their trailer. Back has a ton of room as well. Creepy little spider on my Tacoma. I'm actually bummed to see that the clear coat is coming off on my headlights, only on the passenger side, or actually sorry, the driver's side. But you know what that means. Time to get some Alpha Rex headlights that I've been wanting. And also nothing new on the inside of my Tacoma. It's all the same. I'm actually way overdue on maintenance. See what we're at here on miles. Where we at? There we go. 35,392. And actually the week my father-in-law bought this truck, brand new, we took it right to the Pismo Dunes. I actually have a video of that. Just look down at my old videos and you'll see that we took this thing out to Pismo and did very well. I think he got stuck once. That was only because he wasn't aired down. But other than that, it was a beast out in the dunes. And it was funny to see it next to my Tacoma because my Tacoma looks so small compared to this massive F350. All right, so like I said, Banks engineer, this is the Ram Air intake. So that is, I guess, what it looks like. Some paperwork. Let's see here. So the first thing you're supposed to do is disconnect the battery. Got that. It wants it to, or it says to have your vehicle sit for a little bit. So I'm just gonna pop open this so I can show you guys what the air filter looks like. I don't know if I'll be able to get to it, but it's like your standard rectangular one right through there. But look at this thing. This is crazy. This is a massive air filter. And then it looks like it's just kind of a bolt-on system because you have all like the plastic parts and a lot of areas where screws will be getting drilled into. So it shouldn't be hard. I mean, it's all plug and play. Basically just disconnecting the sensors and whatnot all through here. There's another sensor up here, right here. And that should be it. So let's get started on this. So everything on the intake from here to there will be removed. This part will still be left. So the new intake is going to connect right into here. So we'll remove this bolt first, lift up this, break the zip tie there, put the new one in, and then get all this removed. And it looks like there might be some bolts down here for this part. All right, so it's loosened up here. This clip is up, or this piece is off the clip. And then this one, we're gonna use a T20 to remove this bolt and the one in the back because this has to come undone, but there's a clip that makes it difficult to get to on the other side. So if you remove these two, then you can just flip it over and take the clip out of there, and then we'll remove that part as well. Okay, with the two pieces removed, you can see there's that clip, the tip of the red part. So it made it difficult getting to it unless you remove that. And we'll just cut that zip tie, and it actually comes with a new zip tie and all the small parts. So now with those off, the whole top piece, comes out and it leaves the air filter and then
Air box.
yeah, the air box. Oh damn, dirty in there a little bit. That's the old air filter, and then comparing it to the new air filter, this thing is massive. That covers it completely. Once you remove the top portion of the intake, you can see the turbo right down in there. So that one is a size 7, and then these two are size 13s. So we thought you needed to spin that piece, and it was moving to get those lined up into there and just lift it right up, but literally all you had to do was just pull up. Use a little bit of force, lift it up, and now once we get it separated from that piece, just a tight area for it to come up, but we got that part figured out. So it's literally just pull it up a little hard and then it'll come out eventually with a little bit of wiggling. There we go, we got it out. There's the bracket that secured it on the sides, which was bolted into the truck. And now you got this big open area. So that's what that part was secured into. The sensor that we removed, these were the 2 stock screws, which you can see the length of them is longer than the ones provided by Banks. And that's because the new parts on the intake are threaded through there, so you don't need as long of a bolt. So we'll just get that secured in there. And these are just a regular Phillips. The other ones were that T20 or yeah, T20 size. So putting this part that connects the longer part of the intake, you have 2 screws. It's gonna be the longest out of the bunch provided by Banks. So these black ones, that one, and those, this is significantly longer. That's because you have overlapping parts that go in here. So got one side secured with the Phillips, and then that'll secure into there. And that's the size comparison between the stock intake and now the Banks Ram Air. And both are pretty big, but you can definitely tell the Banks is larger than the stock one. And so you can see on the Banks one, you have this opening for air to come through, which the stock one had that part, but then you got the side area. Stock one doesn't have it. There's one underneath, and then the area where the air goes through, you can see this whole area is significantly larger than the stock one. So here's the air filter indicator on the stock one. It went in right there and it had a rubber grommet that kept it in place. Now we come over to the Banks one, it's right there on the side. So rubber grommet will go in, and now the indicator will sit right there. Oops. So this is the only part that we have installed into the truck, and we're gonna put the air box in. So the area that we had to pull it up from earlier, we secured there, and you get it lined up to the 2 size 13 holes right there. So that went in a lot easier. It should be, oh yeah, it's all the way in. I wonder if that has to come through there at all. Does it move? It looks like it's all the way pushed down.
All the way down.
Nice. And then with the air box in, now you can put in this part with the filter indicator, because it has to be bolted into there. So if you have this first, then it's gonna make it impossible to put the air box in. And there were 2 black screws. Those now replace the ones that were on the stock intake right there. So they supply you with all the hardware, which gets replaced, or you replace your stock one. A lot easier to get to these 2. The one on this side was a lot harder on the stock one because there was a piece that was in the way. But now that that's secure, we should be moving on to maybe the top piece right there. So we put the piece with the filter indicator on, secured that in, we didn't secure that part. And these parts basically get sandwiched by the top of the air box. And then that's the air filter. So does that get secured by anything in there?
The clamp, you gotta clamp it on there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to put this in here.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
Make sure it's all the way seated.
There we go.
Put this thing on.
And then there's the top of the air box. See, it goes
You
into
gotta use
there.
the same factory clip.
And it sandwiches over this part. So we just secured the air filter to this part through this right here, and then you have the 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts that we'll use with Loctite on. They provide a Loctite for you, and then the air box top will go on top of here. All right, these are all secured, and the 2 up there. Put the clip back in, and then now Banks gives you like a little plexiglass piece that goes right here with their logo on it. Get this to make sure this is secured. And there's the Banks Ram Air logo. And that's it. So relatively easy installation. And we just have these 2 hose clamps real quick. That'll secure that one and this one. One thing I forgot to do was take a video of how the truck sounded with the stock intake and then with the new intake. So that's my fault, but at least you'll be able to hear how it sounds if you do have an F350, and you'll be able to hear how it sounds with the Banks intake installed. All right, let's get a startup. The first startup with the new intake. I may not be able to notice, yeah, the difference right now. Oh yeah, you can actually hear it. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you have any questions, let me know. Soon I'll be filming my Tacoma again. I've just been so busy, like I said, and nothing on the outside has changed again, but we will be probably upgrading some stuff. Like I said, the headlights. I do need to get a new skid plate for the engine bay right there. I'll probably get the RCI one since I have the RCI lower skids, which, man, that one got banged up pretty good when I was in Colorado. Other than that, that's probably it. So yeah, message me on Instagram, message me on YouTube, whatever it is, and I'll get back to you. Take care.